Good morning, Sir Gan. Good morning, everyone. This morning, I will discuss the first part of Chapter 2, titled Subsets, Partition, and Permutation. Here's the outline of my report. 3.1 Subsets. Question: How many subsets does a set of n elements have? This was already mentioned in Chapter 1, and the answer is the number of subset is 2 raised to n. So for this statement, this section presented three reasons. First, since there is an n elements and each element has two choices, included and excluded, the total number of subsets is 2 times 2 times 2 up to n times, which means 2 raised to n. Example, consider n equal to 3 and the set X, A, B, C. So the possible subset of X are, which total to 2 raised to 8. 2 raised to 3 equal to 8. Reason 2, the bijection of the function f as from X to the set containing 0, 1 explains why a set of n elements has exactly 2 raised to n subsets. So each y subset of X corresponds to a unique function f defined as fy, which is equal to 1 if X is in Y and 0 if X is not in Y. Conversely, a function f from X to the set 0 containing 0, 1 corresponds to the set Y, which is equal to the set of X in X such that f of X is equal to 1. The function fy is called the characteristic function or the indicator function of y because it uniquely identifies the membership of each element X in the subset Y. So if X is equal to 0 to n minus 1, then we can represent a function f by n tuples, f of 0, f of 1, up to f of n minus 1 of its values. Thus, the subset of X corresponds to n tuples of zeros and ones. So each value f of I in the tuples is either 0 or 1. So corresponding to whether the element I is in X is included in the subset Y. Since there are n elements in X, so each has two choices, f of X equal to 0 or f of X equal to 1. Thus, there are 2 raised to n possible n tuples, each corresponding to a unique function f and hence a unique y subset of X. Example, if n is 3 and X is 0, 1, 2, then the subset of X corresponds to the following tuples. Each tuples represent a subset. So the subset of X can be represented using binary digit f of 0, f of 2, f of 1, f of 0. So ang pag-assign is from right to left. Where each digit f of I, whether the element I is included, which is f of I equal to 1, or excluded, f of I equal to 0. But we will consider only the included ones for the set Y. So consider the tuples 1, 0, 1. So mag-start tayo sa right, f of 0 is 1, f of 1 is 0, and f of 2 is 1. So choosing yung 1, meaning included. So thus, the 1, 0, 1 corresponds to the subset Y equal to 0, 2. The subset of X, which corresponds to the n tuples, can also be represented by integer n using the binary or the base 2. So each n tuples corresponds to a unique integer. The smallest is 0, corresponding to the empty set, and the largest is 2 raised to n minus 1 plus plus up to plus 1, which is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1, which corresponds to the whole set X. And every integer between represents a unique subset. So the integer n is calculated as this. Example, for n equal to 3 and x 0, 1, 2, and the tuple 1, 0, 1. So if we substitute n equal to 3, so we will have 4 plus 0 plus 1, which is 5. Thus, the tuple 101 corresponds to 5. So hence, the tuple 101 is corresponds to n equal to 5 and subset 02. Try this. So determine the value of n and the subset of x for the following tuples. And here are the answer. So each subset is uniquely associated with an integer k, where k is from 0 to 2 raised to n minus 1. So to identify the subset x sub k corresponding to k, we will convert k into its binary representation. Then we will use the position of 1 in the binary representation to determine which element of x belong to x sub k. Example. So same, no? We have n equal to 3, then ang k natin is 5, x is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the binary representation of 5 is 1, 0, 1. So the position of 1, so based sa example kanina, mag-start tayo from the right to left. So ito yung f of 0, f of 1, then f of 2. Then, ang position lang ni 1 ang kukunin natin. So, ang 0 and 2 lang ang kasali sa subset X sub K. So here, the binary representation of K directly tells us which element of X are included in the subset X sub K. Example 2. So, same, K equal to 5, but N is 5, and ang X natin is from 0 to 4. So, since the binary of 5 is 101, so same ang makuha natin na X sub 5, 0, 2. So, here, we can observe that the set X sub K depends only on K and not on the particular value of N used. Replacing n by a larger value does not change it. Example 3. So if we will consider n equal to 3, then ang k natin, kunin natin from 0 to 2 raised to n minus 1, which is 7. And same, ang x natin is 0, 1, 2. So if we observe, so each set k, where k natin is from 0 to 7, or in general, 2 raised to n minus 1 corresponds uniquely to each subset of x. So, iba-iba. So, 8 yan, since 3 ang ating n. So, 2 raised to 3 is determining f of n plus 1 in terms of f of n. Ang f of n is the total number of subset of x with n elements. So, consider x sub n. 1 to n ang elements. So, which has f of n, which is 2 raised to n subsets. Consider x sub n plus 1. So, mag-add lang ng isa sa elements ni x sub n. Then every subset of x sub n can be formed in one of the two ways. First, do nothing, meaning keep the subset of xn. Then mag-add ng 1. n plus 1. So take the subset, yung nakuha natin sa first subset ng x sub n, then include yung dinagdag natin na n plus 1 in it. So, kung ano yung total ng dalawa, yun ang subset, number of subset ng x sub n plus 1. Example, if Sn is 1, 2, then ang total subset ni Sn is 4. So 0, yan ang mga subset. If magdagdag tayo ng isa, let's say 3, then, so 2 ways ang pag-compute. So first, i-keep natin yung nakuha na natin na subset sa Sn. 0, ito, 4. Then, kung magdagdag tayo ng 3, so gamitin din natin yung nasa Sn na 1 and 2. So, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, and yung tatlo sila. So, i-add ang dalawa. So, f of n plus 1 is equal to 8, which is ang 8 is 2 times 4. Ang 4 is equal to f of 2 or the f of n. Another example using the recurrence relation. So, mag-start tayo sa n equal to 0. Then, if ang formula natin sa Fn is 2 raised to n. So, if we substitute n equal to 0, f of 0 is equal to 2 raised to 0, which is 1. So, ang f of 1, dagdag na ng isa, is equal to 2 times f of 0, which is yung starting natin, which is equal to 2. Then, magdagdag naman ng isa, f of 2 is equal to 2 times f of 1. So, equal to 4. Then, dagdag ng isa, f of 3 is 2 times f of 2. So, equal to 8. So, and so on. So, if we observe, so this lead to the general formula of f of n equal to 2 raised to n. So, ang recurrence relation, uh, intuitively makita natin na ang f of n or the total number of subset of n elements is equal to 2 raised to n. So, this is the reason 3, the recurrence relation. So, ang f of n plus 1 is equal to 2 times f of n that mag-lead siya sa 2 raised to n. So, ang proof is, let x sub n be a set with n elements. Then, the number of subset of xn is fn. So, consider adding new element y to x. So, forming x sub n plus 1. So, si x sub n plus 1 is equal to yung x, yun yung dinagdag natin na y. Thus, each subset of x sub n plus 1 is either y is in x sub n plus 1 or baliktad. Y is not in x sub n plus 1 or y is in x sub n plus 1. So, if y is not in x sub n plus 1, so ang number of subset is fn, yung original na nasa xn. Kung nagdagdag ka ng isa, which is y, so taking each subset na nasa x, then adding to y to it, then makakuha din tayo ng f of n subsets. Thus, pag itotal ang dalawa, f of n plus 1 is equal to f of n plus f of n, which is 2 times f of n. 3.2, subsets of fixed size. Theorem 3.2.1. Let n and k be non-negative integers with k from 0 to n. Then the n choose k is equal to this one, which is equal to n factorial over k factorial times n minus k factorial. And then we call this as the binomial coefficient. N choose k and is defined to be the number of k elements subset of a set of n elements. So this often written as NCK and read as N choose K. Binomial coefficient often referred to as combination. So note that N choose 0 is equal to 1, which is the empty set, and N choose N is equal to 1, the whole set. So if k is if k is greater than n, then there is no k subset of an n set. And ang n choose k is equal to 0. So the proof. Given a set n with n elements, we want to determine how many ways we can choose a subset of k elements. Initially, there are n choices for the first element, n minus 1 for the second, and so on, down to n minus k plus 1 choices for the kth element. And this result to the total of this one. However, the term first, second, and so on are in quotes because subsets do not have an inherent order. So choosing the same k element in a different order still result in the same subset. So to account this, we divide by the number of possible orders in which k element can be arranged. So same ang arrangement. So consider as 1 lang siya sa combination. So the number of such permutation is k factorial. So we have ang n choose k is now equal to, ito na, yung ito, then divided by the permutation k factorial, which is this one. So since ang n factorial is equal to this, and ang n minus k factorial is this one, which both, di ba, mag-end sa 1. So, ang ipag i-combine natin, since same sila na down to 1, so ang n factorial natin is ito na. Then, if we divide both sides of this equation by n minus k factorial, then sa n factorial divided by n minus k, so cancel si n minus k factorial. So, ang maiwan na lang ito. Then, the right side. Hence, so from this formula, n choose k, substitute natin ang value which is n factorial over n minus k factorial divided by k factorial. So this is now equal to n factorial over k factorial times n minus k factorial. So the general definition of the binomial coefficient for any real number n and any integer k. So n choose k is equal to this one if k is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 if k is less than 0. Example. So suppose we have a set S, A, B, C, D of size n equal to 4. And we want to choose a subset of k equal to 2 elements. So 4 choose k, 4 choose 2 is equal to, so 4 factorial ang k. So this is 2 factorial. 4 minus 2 factorial is equal to 6. Thus, there are 6 ways to choose a subset of 2 elements. And these are the subsets. Another example, a teacher has 8 students and want to divide them into 2 groups. One group with 5 students and another with 3. How many ways can this division be made? So, first, 8 choose 5. So, we have 8 factorial over 5 factorial. 8 minus 5 factorial is 56. And sa 3, 8 choose 3. So we have, so same, there are 56 ways. Then we have here the identities about binomial coefficient. So first, fact 322. N choose k equal to n minus k. N choose n minus k. So we have two proof, the combinatorial and the algebraic proof. The combinatorial proof is arguing from the definition, meaning using the n choose k as the number of ways of choosing a team of k players from a class of n pupils. So, ganyan ang gagamitin sa combinatorial proof. So, for these identities, so n choose k equal to n choose n minus k. The combinatorial proof is choosing a team of k from a class of n is equivalent to choosing the n minus k people to leave out. So in algebraic proof, the binomial coefficient, so alam na natin ito. So on the right-hand side, so ang n, choose n minus k is equal to, so substitute lang natin ang instead na k, so n minus k factorial. Then si n, i-minus sa n minus k, and this, so mag-equal sila. Then for fact 323, k times n, k equal to n times n minus 1, choose k minus 1. So for the combinatorial proof, we choose a team of k and designate one team member as captain. There are n choose k possible teams, and for each team, there are k choices for the captain. Alternatively, we could choose the captain first in n possible ways. And then the remainder of the team, k minus 1 from the remaining n minus 1 class member. So, baka dinadescribe lang niya ang equation. Then for the algebraic proof, so for the other side, so for the left side, so substitute lang no, si n choose k, alam naman natin ang formula, then it times lang sa k. Tapos, ano lang, so si k is k times k minus 1 factorial para makancel ang k. So, ang maiwan na lang is n factorial over k minus 1 factorial times n minus k. Then, on the other hand, so sa right-hand side, so n times, so are is n minus 1 factorial, so k minus 1 factorial times n minus k minus 1 factorial. So, mo na ni siya. So, ang n minus 1 factorial is equal to this one. So, pag i-times sila, makancel si n. So, ang maiwan na lang is n factorial over n minus 1 k minus 1 factorial and n minus k factorial. Then, fact 3 to 4. N plus 1 choose k is equal to n choose k minus 1 plus n choose k. So, combinatorial proof, we have a class of n plus 1 pupil, one of whom is somehow distinguished, and wish to pick a team of k. So, we could either include the distinguished pupil, in which case must choose the other k minus 1 team members from the remaining n pupil, or leave him out when we have to choose the whole team from the remaining n. So, ito yun. So, for the algebraic proof, so medyo mahaba, so hindi ko na isa-isahin. Basta ang ito, yan, then si n choose k is yan, then i-simplify, so we'll come up this one. So, equal ang left and right. For the fact 3 to 5, so we have the combinatorial proof. There are 2 raised to n subsets altogether of arbitrary sides. Then for the algebraic proof, using the binomial theorem, a plus b raised to n, which is the summation from k equal to 0 to n. So, yan. Then, if we let a equal to 1 and b equal to 1, then we have, and so mag 2 raised to n na siya. Then, pag i-substitute na to ang 1 dire, so kari si 1 raised to k. So, 1 lang mangyapon na sila. So, mawala na ang 1. Then, fact 3 to 6. So, the combinatorial proof, the right-hand side is the number of ways of picking a team of n from a class of 2n. Now, suppose that of the 2n pupils, n are girls and n are boys. So, in how many ways can we pick a team of k girls and n minus k girls? So, obviously, this number is this one, which is equal to, na solve na natin ito sa 3 to 2, and choose k squared. And the result is now follow. Then for the algebraic proof, medyo mahaba siya. So start pa rin tayo sa binomial theorem. Then, yan, gi-multiply para makuha na to ang raised to 2n, ang duha. So pag i-multiply, multiply po ta duha. So k equal to 0 to n, then j equal to 0 to n. Then combine. So, mag-x plus 1 raised to 2n na. Then, combine. Thus, so pag i-ano na to siya, i-combine na to si k o si j. Equal na to siya sa m. So, x raised to m. So, may ani na siya. Then, if we let j equal to n minus k and m So, si m mag-equal na sa n. So, ang coefficient na ni xn kay mag-equal na siya sa n choose k, n choose n minus k. So, may ani na siya, which is equal to summation of n choose k squared. So, na. Now, balik na punta dire. Itong ganina. So, mag M na siya. Then, kung equal si M o kay N, so may ani na siya. So, i-substitute kay mag-equal naman si M o N. So, substitute lang si M by N. So, ang coefficient now ni xn kay 2n choose n. So, equal na, same sila coefficient. So, equal na karon ang summation of n choose k squared as k equal to 0 to n, tapos si n, 2n choose n. This is for the next video.